I'm always looking for stuff here. This is in here. I don't know why it's here. I put some of the stuff on the porch. Some of the stuff I brought inside. This is just how it works for me. And, wow, I'd be a happier person if I would just keep track of my stuff. The dog needs to go for a walk. So we're gonna go just hike the regular trails. And one of the things we're gonna try and do today, we're gonna try and take some pictures, maybe something we can post on Instagram. Maybe that's a way, I don't know, just to get our message out there, which is we want to inspire people to find ways to get out, get active, get outside, enjoy life. Listen, no matter what age you are, I'm 53 this year, and I'm enjoying life more than ever, especially getting outside and getting active. You know, it's been so long since it snowed, I'm pretty confident I can take my short snowshoes, my small snowshoes. Oh my, I forgot about all the junk that I have. This is the back seat of my truck. I might be 53 years old, but this hasn't changed much, even since I was in high school. I just pile stuff back here and then I forget about it, and then I try and dig it out when I need it. This might be an indication, that last rant I had about, you know, why do I put stuff here or there? The question is, why don't I put stuff away? I never put things away. That would be the reason I can't find anything. Anyway, you know, we're gonna have a good time. Okay, so you know what's significant about this picture right here? The most significant change I can tell you is the hat. I'm wearing a ball cap, and you always know when it's getting closer to spring in Canada because all the guys trade in their toques for ball caps, and they'll wear ball caps now. From this point forward, they'll wear ball caps, and it doesn't matter if it gets nasty cold out, they'll still wear it. It's like you got to declare spring is here and believe it and live it, because you're still surrounded by feet of snow. And so you wear your ball cap, you like cling to it. Christy had a snowshoe event for all the ladies in the church. It was open to any of the ladies. And so there were two different groups. There was like the diehards, the outdoor enthusiasts that were really into snowshoeing. She took them on a trek back to Sunny Rock. And then there was a group that didn't want to be so challenged, let's say. And so that group was led by another person that wasn't really that familiar. And so Christy wanted to make sure that they didn't get lost. So here's what she did. She put ribbons on the trees. I don't know how well you can see them, but you can see a couple of them here. Then you can see one there, out here. There's, oh yeah. And so I'm gonna take these down because it's like we must have used a roll of marking tape to make sure these ladies didn't get lost. And there's one here. I'm just not sure. There's one, and there's one. Just not sure how much, you know, how you could miss it. And it's not like there weren't lots of tracks on the lake to begin with. It kind of funnel, like if you look at it, there's no tracks going out that way, and beaver tracks or dog tracks going that way. So it looks pretty much like all the tracks come right here, but we've got some ribbon just to make sure, and looks like we even have 2 on this log. I guess we really, I think maybe the conclusion that I'm coming to is that maybe the ladies in our church have visual problems. I mean, we need to get an optometrist in to check these ladies out. Make sure they're, you know, I don't know. I'm not sure how they drive vehicles to get out here. Or even, that's a real question. Like, how did they make it out here? I wonder. That's quite a bunch of ribbon there. I guess. I'm sorry, honey. I'm throwing you under the bus here. Let's see. Where could the next spot to turn off be? Should not pick on my wife, because when she plans an event, for one thing, it's just amazing. She is an incredible event planner. And this is the reason why, because she overdoes everything. So when I do it, I'm just like, whatever. You know, we'll figure it out when we get there. I mean, you'll find that out if you watch us go ATV riding. I lead those events, and it's kind of like, we'll deal with it when we get to it, whatever it is. Something goes wrong, you know, planning. What's the fun in that? Where's the adventure in planning, right? But I suppose getting some ladies from the church lost in the back country here probably wouldn't go over too big. So kudos to you, honey. You do a really great job, even if your obnoxious husband thinks it's overkill. I'd love to get a picture of these rocks up here. I think it's valid. I think that these rocks got here because glaciers came down through here. I think that's pretty well proven science. But still, it is pretty amazing. Rika thinks so too. There's just no way to describe how this feels. The heat and the sunshine and everything. I guess that's kind of how life is, because a lot of times we get really upset when life doesn't go the way we plan it or expect it to be. And what we're forgetting is that when everything doesn't go perfectly or doesn't go our way, that's just opportunity for things to feel so much better when they do go our way. You know, so like the winter is harsh here and difficult and cold and sometimes miserable, and sometimes it goes days and days and days without sunshine. But then you really appreciate the sunshine. I mean, I talked to a guy in Arizona, he probably doesn't appreciate the sunshine, and he was all just really excited to hear about how much snow was on the ground. And he's like, oh man, you are lucky. And I'm like, after 3 months, I don't feel lucky. But of course, it's different, right? Because all he faces is sunshine every day. And he probably, I think, man, I mean, I love sunshine. I would love it. Wouldn't it be glorious to be in a place where the sun shines all the time? But he probably doesn't appreciate that very much either. That's kind of how life is. We don't appreciate what we have, and oftentimes the hardships are what cause us to appreciate the things that we don't have when we finally do have them. I wish there was some profound way to wrap that up, but I can't think of one. So let's keep moving. Girl, huh? You looking for something to eat? Is that what you're looking for? Something to eat? Do you do good work? Huh? Yeah?